you sit back, reflect. But they shouldn't drive you,
Yeah.
drive your attitude, drive your thoughts, drive your speech, drive your... No, they shouldn't. Otherwise, you make many mistakes. Then tomorrow you come back and you think, hey, yesterday we ended up on a good mode. Today you find sister or brother is so withdrawn and it confuses you. But I think to answer your question, not to go off so much, this is a skill that people have to take personal initiative to grow in. Because if you do not handle your emotions well, and you let them lead you, you can't trust them to lead you.
Yeah. They place a delusion, a kind of delusion in our lives where you are blinded from the true reality if you let them overtake. Is that what you're saying?
Now that you're saying delusion, delusion comes from a place where we believe a lie. You live in a place which is a lie. And this comes from a place where we don't learn how to express our feelings. We freeze them. We suppress them. We build these walls and we never get to express and work with them. The lie is when I suppress it, it's dealt with. But no, it's not dealt with. That's why we said, you see, Peter comes into Teen Challenge. The parents bring him because he's been drinking, because he's wasted. But in Teen Challenge, we've learned to see past your drinking, past your addiction, because we know those are just symptoms. Yeah. The issue is there are those needs that are not met in your heart, in your life. If we address those needs, then you'll find no reason to go back to your destructive coping mechanism because you want to feel loved. Therefore, you go back to that girlfriend, you go back to that group, you go back to that habit. You're no longer suppressing these things. When Peter went to his dad and says, why didn't you, I thought you people didn't love me, why didn't you come? The answer he got, he suppressed those feelings. And I think he never went back to his dad. He suppressed those feelings and he did his life. He, like you said, he went into gambling, he went into drinking, he went into all these things. Until when now all those things have to be dug out, come to the surface and dealt with. So that delusion, many of us live in it. We put up walls. No wonder we don't have very healthy relationships. What I see is not who you are because you presented to me a different person. But then there is a whole different person, the person who you alone know when you switch off your lights and you're alone in your room. It reminds me of this story. It's the story in the Bible. There was this madman. He would come down. The Bible says they would tie him and then he would break his chain. He would break the chains and everyone. He gave this picture of a very strong person, a very intimidating person, a very scary person. But the Bible says when he would go back, he would cry, he would cut himself with stones, he would be in so much pain. So the person we see in the tombs is different from the person the public sees. And that's how we live, that's the delusion. We see people present themselves as very strong and powerful people and confident people. But when they're alone, they have these inner cries, these inner needs that are not met. And I know, this is where the people who know God, that is why he goes on the inner man, deals with those things so that we can live in these liberties, we can live in this freedom. I'm not afraid to be vulnerable. I'm not afraid to say, you know what you're doing is wrong. Because I'm not putting up appearances. I'm walking in this truth. And it is this truth that we know, that addresses those dark places, that sets us free from trying to fit in.
So there's that place of admitting that I am acknowledging the feeling or emotion that you are experiencing. Yeah, and I think also Simon Peter ends in the second episode. He actually ends at that point. Seek help.
Talk
to someone.
Yes.
Talk to someone about your feelings. Tell someone about the things that are in your heart that you are failing to decipher.
Yes.
Wow. So, any parting shots?
So let's do this. Let's give our viewers homework. I don't know if they'll bring it and we mark it, but it's an exercise anyways. They don't have to bring it. like you said, you get, we don't know things.
Yeah.
The lie is we know, but we don't actually know. So we have to seek help when you can't process thoughts. When you're like, you know what, I feel this, but I don't know what it is. Maybe a friend will help you decipher that. But this is the homework. Feelings have names. Feelings have names. You might not know them, but they are there. So I want our viewers to find 5 names, 5 words, like happiness. We said happiness, we said love, we said cheated, we said used, and all shy, and all those. Find your own. It's okay, you can Google and all that, and find 5. Now, all those 5 words, because if I say I'm angry, that is too vague. It can mean anything. So in that anger, write 5 other words that mean angry. So this is the exercise. Find 5 words. On each one, put other 5 other words that describe the first word that you put. I hope that is clear enough. And that exercise will help you learn how to name your feeling, will help you how to process your feeling, and how to express your feeling appropriately, so that you don't live in a vague world. Yeah.
There you have it. We have homework to do, people. We have homework to do. Get those 5 words, comment, put them into your comment section if you don't mind. Tell us what are those 5 words and the other 5 words that you think to describe these things. And so thank you for joining us. Stay tuned for our next episode. Ciao.